Hello and welcome to my video. I'm Potato and this is how to build your house and farm as soon as possible on House&Farm launch day. First off, I'm going to start taking a few of these quests and killing some mobs. Now I'm only going to show you killing the first mob because there's no point in me showing you 3, 5, 8, 10 mobs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the video. So what you see is me killing the mobs and just happy as Larry running off down the road handing the quest. More importantly, I'd like to thank Cookz, or Ginnunga, who provided all the information for this video, and without him I wouldn't have a ball's clue of what to do. So as you can see, we're running off down the road. Now, one of the very important things is that blue crystal that's on the floor, that gives a speed boost. I wasn't using them in the video, but you really should. They're going to help you out a lot, especially when you're running distances. One of the most important things I can tell you is 1. Use your dash, as you can see in the video. You shouldn't have any problem with using dash and also killing mobs. Secondly is keep your bow or melee skill on your hopper, because it's going to be manic. There's going to be a lot of people around trying to kill mobs, and the first person, the initial blow that hits a mob, gets the credit. So you're going to need to tag them very quickly, and when a mob spawns you typically can attack them for about 2 to 3 seconds. So I'm just going to keep on going ahead, racing through, kill all the mobs as soon as I possibly can. I'm not overachieving any mobs right now because there's just not much point, and like I said at launch or head start, everybody's going to try to be tagged these mobs. Don't waste time. It's pretty straightforward, just killing these. What I will be doing is, every time I skip in this movie as well, I'm just running from point A to point B, follow your map. Right here I have a bit of a blah moment, I just keep running, but I need to run back a bit to get the quest, hand in the quest. So, anytime I'm skipping the movie, just traveling in to be, look at your map location, hand in the quest, don't worry about it, you're not missing anything. It is important to keep trying to open up all these little purses you get to upgrade your weapons. Just you want to be killing it as soon as you can. Here as well, this would have been a handy quest just to overachieve. Would have been very simple, but you're not able to. As well, skip as many quest cinematics as you possibly can. Just press escape straight away. There's no point watching them. And as you can see, I'm just getting the new weapons. And here on the left hand side again, there's another speed boost, which I just run right on by. Also, in this video, I'm going to be skipping a lot of quests. Well, not a lot, but a few. We checked out the feasibility of them, and they're just not worth it for the time it either takes to kill the mob, or how few mobs there are around to complete that quest, so it's not worth it. It's going to be very important to do any green quests. They will be your main storyline, but also they give Gilda stars, which are very important. You need 15 out of those to actually get your house and buy it. We'll show you that later on. Also, thank you DX Tory, because I'm just using the free version at the moment. I probably will actually buy the software. It's a very nice software for recording in game, but I just haven't. I was just trialing it out, and it's a nice software, so I think I will purchase it. Right here, this is the mount quest, which is very important. Now, I'm showing you the mount quest. However, what I will be doing and recommend on Head Start or launch day is to use credits. I think it's either 400 or 500 credits on the marketplace, which is on the lower right hand side of your screen. You can just buy a mount straight away, and then the mailbox is actually right, the button is right beside it. It saves so much time, and also you can actually start leveling your mounts straight away. So I would recommend that. Here I'm just raising my little young, getting as much water as possible at this time, because it's a very good time while you're waiting for the mount to grow, because you'll need water as well for putting onto your crops when you're at your farm. So it's just handy not to have to run back and forth. But like I said, at Head Start launch, I will be skipping this part of the gameplay just to save time and rush on through, because housing spaces and farm will be limited. and you're going to want to get it up and running ASAP. So there. This is another quest I'm skipping, so I've already skipped the Earth Lord quest. I'm skipping the Flamingo quest because the Lords took a little bit too long to kill, whereas the Flamingos, there's just not a lot of them. Handing in that story quest. Now I'm just running over here to accept this quest. Straight up the stairs and continue my storyline quest. It's just another quick run down to the next story. And of course, this is just one of the side quests. Save the deer, harpoon a fat elf. So what I should have mentioned actually at the start of the video is this video only works for elves. This is the elf story. Now, I've skipped that quest, I'm just after accepting. At Head Starter launch, just skip that quest, don't do it. I'll just kill a few mobs there, hand it back in, and like it there, I just abandoned that quest. What it is you just run across there and do a bit of investigation. There's no fucking point. Here I had another little blind moment. I should actually use the item on that, but I just ran off and had it in a quest instead. The reason I'm skipping a few of these quests is, again, it's feasibility. I didn't need to do those quests. I'll still be level 10, which is the minimum, to get the farm quest by the time I get to the area. But you make sure you complete all of these green quests, which is your main storyline, and give you a Guild Star. Here is a handy slot. I think I killed a few extra mobs here. You might be a small bit ahead of the curve, hopefully, by this stage. Maybe on par, but again, it's going to be Head Starter launch. You're going to be crashing. I'm sure all this theory crafting will go right out the fucking window and everything starts going crazy. But you do get extra experience points for killing more mobs than it's required in the quest. Here I just skipped again. I'm running down the road, so there's no issue. This quest is going to be a pain in the hole because there's only 3 of those mobs in the circle, whatever. You don't need to kill them or attack them, but you do need to tag them with the quest items, so you might get held up there a little bit. Here I just noticed, which I didn't notice beforehand, was I actually got a quest item from killing a mob. So those exclamation mark items, if you just right click on them, they'll just give you an NPC to hand into, which is nice. It's a little bonus XP, it's nice. The class I'm playing at the moment is a sorcerer. Well, it's my main skill line, not class. But there's some decent combos. There are 2 combos. I can either start off with Fireball and combo into Frost Arrow, which will make that hit way harder. The Frost Arrow will hit way harder. Otherwise, I can start off with Frost Arrow and start using my Fireball, and all those sequential hits will combo and hit a little harder. Damage wise, it is more beneficial to start off with Fireball and then Frost Arrow, and then switch back to Fireball straight away, because you'll get the double combo. Suit yourself, really. At this stage of the game, it's not a massive difference. So here there's 2 more quests. Actually, I should have noted, along with using your bow or melee to tag mobs ASAP, try and get in a raid. I think we'll be doing that as a guild ASAP, but for the bigger quests like that, kill like 10 mobs or whatever it is. I mean, you're going to be getting the credit for the people killing as well, so it's much more beneficial. Right there, what I was just doing is unpacking all the chests which give armor. It's just good. I know we're breezing through it and we're having no issue right now, but there's no need to take extra damage, to be honest. It takes 2 seconds. I'm keeping all the extra loot because it'll give you, I don't know, it'll probably net you like 20-30 silver anyways by the time you get to your farm, so it'll help you with building up that livestock or trees or grain, whatever. So again, I just skipped through. I just literally ran over the hill and down the hill. So here's a perfect example. This dude was lining up a shot. He was casting his spells, and I hit it with a bow. Just 1 hit, straight away, just tag it. And he actually hit it with 2 consecutive spells, which helped me even more. So I got the kill, and it was even just quicker because he was bursting it down for me. Again, just kill a few more mobs. I skip through. There's just a remainder mob right beside the NPC. As well, that's my final item in the quest line that I got. So I have a full suit of that. It gives me a small bit extra regen. But you do get a bonus. Actually, sorry, that is actually the start of the farm quest, the agricultural quest. So what that is, that you'll need to look for that green leaf and get that as soon as you can. Just start picking up these blue orbs. The quest. I wouldn't worry about the frog. He's not going to interrupt your channel, and he's not going to do any damage to you. Just running down the road there again. So what I was trying to just finish off on is, if you wear a full suit of cloth, leather or plate, you will get benefits to that if it's a full suit. You can see that under your character buffs, your profile buffs. So here I'm just, again, killing a few mobs. So these guys, I just gotta kill a few mobs, but also you'll see in a minute there's an orange scout, which I'm actually attacking right now. I need to loot something off him, just one item. So he counted towards the kill quest also. Here's a perfect example of, I was casting a spell. I did not use my bow first, and I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings, so I ended up helping him. But don't try and finish off the mob. If you've seen somebody who's tagged it before you, stop and move on. You've lost it. You will not get that credit if he's not in your party or raid. Even if you do all the damage, if he just tags it with the bow and runs off, you will not get credit for it. Here I'm just skilling up, putting a few handy spells in my bar, getting more items. I did keep updating my staff and bow because they are handed over in different quests, so it was, I was able to get both rewards. Here I'm running through now. The next step is get to this priestess to the left across the bridge. She'll give you one free gilded star for just talking to her. She must be fucking lonely. Now I'm just going to run over this hill and I'm going to start the farm quest. Or sorry, continue my farm quest. You must be level 10 to start this quest. So I'm going to blonde moment, run off. But I'm going to go back and actually finish the quest, which is just water this. Excuse me. So again, just following the quest. Yeah, congratulations, stereotypical, give a fucking Irishman a potato. Just bite off the merchant and put it down anywhere. And run like it's bomb. You don't need to stay there. Keep continuing on with quests. I'm just going to run over here and hand them in while I'm at it. So the reason I'm taking all of these quests as well, it's not helping me towards my house or farm, but these are the quests that I will be coming back to continue leveling. Because I mean, I'm not going to level much by just racing ahead and putting my house or farm down. And what I will be doing as well, which you can skip it, but I'm continuing this quest line all the way through to finish off and get the trade pack quest. See, right now, that's it. I have my house and farm and scarecrow. Well, no, I don't have my house, sorry. I have my farm and my scarecrow and that's it. But I am going to continue on and continue the quest line to get the trade pack quest, just to make sure I don't miss out on it and forget about it, because by the time I come back here and if I repeat the quest, I might have forgotten and not getting the trade pack quest. It's only going to take about a minute anyways, so it's not a massive deal. That's me just showing you that I already have the tax credits, the lumber and the scarecrow. And obviously the gilded stars. That's my potato actually already, but I'm not picking it. You can come back to here as well. When you come back to start off all your quests, what I would recommend actually is, like me, a lot of people just place the crops and run off. You could just start picking up a lot of them if you wanted free potatoes. Famine and all. Here's a good point. Running through a river. Don't do it. Try and jump over it. And I'm just going to skip running over this hill. I'm going to skip a kill quest here as well, there's no need for it. When I go back to my initial quest, I'm going to be continuing along this quest line anyway, so I'll catch it then. Success, somebody was killing the giant kobold. What I would advise as well is, if you buy or make the elk or whatever it is, most mounts will give you a speed burst as well. Use it as much as you possibly can. I hotbarred it to my Razor Naga, so every time that spell is up, just use it. Here's one nice combo as well for the sorcerer skill class and the witchcraft. So they complement each other very well. The bubble, it doesn't do any damage, but it raises the character into the air. So when they fall, they'll take a small bit of falling damage. But if they're burning, so from your fire bolt, they will actually one, get CC longer, but also they'll travel higher. Actually no, it doesn't last longer. Sorry, but they will travel higher into the air, so they'll take more falling damage. So it's a handy combo. So we've done everything. I have thinking of Gildastar, which I do. I'm now running all the way through to where Ginnunga have agreed to place their houses. It's about a 10 or 15 minute run. There are two paths you can take. I chose to run all the way through the plains and down into the city and out of it. It gave me a chance to set up, as I'm just showing you here actually, my all my chat windows, my combat windows. I like to have a guild tab, filter all the shit. Combat tab, just have system messages and the damage in there. I was also actually doing one or two things of setups, like more game client setups and stuff like that I cut out of the video here. The second path you can take is, instead of running down southwest, you can run along the coastline and swim. Now again, we are elves, we swim faster, which is much more beneficial. I haven't timed which one is faster, but I do believe a lot of the guildmates, including Cookz, are probably going to be swimming it, so it might be faster. Here we are at the zone, 2 crowns, where we're going to place our house. I'm just after entering Mirage Isles. This is where you buy your houses, you can get other mounts, glider upgrades, all this stuff. So you can go north or south. They have different styles of houses. I've went for the south house, just going to buy this one. And top right corner, click the icon and you exit back to whatever area you entered Mirage Isle. So back to your entry point. Now here is, at every good housing location has, they have a well for water, they have all the merchants, so you can get stocked up pretty well. And this is why I kept all the extra equipment, because I can unpack them and I can start selling them and get a bit more stuff going on my farm straight off the bat. There are other crafting stations. There's actually a specialist crafting station there as well, but not much of any interest right now. So I'm just running through the housing zone, yada yada yada. This is open beta, so you can see there are a lot of houses already created and placed. Now, one thing I didn't do here is, this is actually my house from my other character, my main character. The house is on the left and the farm is on the right. What I should have done is put the farm as far out from the house as possible, but not let a farm be placed in between. So I'm getting the max distance out from the house, but not to allow anything to be constructed in between them, because I'm going to need that space for larger farms in the meantime, later on in the game. Now what I was just showing you there as well is, you can grief or whatever, don't be standing on your farm, because you can't place your house, you can't place your farm if somebody's standing there, or if your mount is standing there, so don't derp on that. Here you have to, yeah, what that was I was showing you is the difference. So this is the farm that my main character has created. You can see the scarecrow, and on the one I had just placed there's no scarecrow. So if you stand beside that stick, you need to right click it and confirm it and build it. Here I'm just making unpacking everything, get ready to sell it. So